Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Well, happy Pi Day 2024. So as I record this, there's a Bitcoin mania going on, as you guys all know. Bitcoin recently just topped out, it beat its 2021 high. I think right now as I speak it's trading at about 70,000 plus. And Peter Schiff has been relentlessly taunting the people who are buying Bitcoin. But I think Peter Schiff misses an even bigger picture, and I'm going to get to that in a moment. Now, Peter Schiff's argument is that retail traders as a whole have been selling gold and buying Bitcoin, and the reason he knows that retail traders are dumping gold is that most retail traders don't actually buy physical gold coins, or what they buy is the GLD ETF, right, which tracks the price of the spot price of gold. And for the most part, money has been flowing out of the GLD, and yet Bitcoin and physical gold are both rising. Why? Because central banks, especially China, are buying gold. Let me tell you my own anecdotal story about this. I go to a board game meetup every Thursday night. There's a girl there that I like, and I'm very fortunate that Bitcoin is exploding because I'm kind of vicariously benefiting from all of this. The girl, she's taking some gap time. She had just lost her job earlier this year. Actually, part of the reason she lost her job was that there was some corruption at her last job and they folded, which is unfortunate. But she's taking some time to unwind from that. And the reason she has some money to take this time off is because she made a fortune on crypto and maybe, I don't know if it was Bitcoin, but some kind of crypto investment. So I know that benefit's not going to last. I'm trying to make my mark with the girl while it does, right? Or may or may not last. I'm not gonna jinx everything just yet, because we all know that markets can do things that can surprise us. But I'm trying to enjoy it while it lasts and make my mark on her. But retail traders like herself and millions of others have been fleeing gold ETFs, right? I don't know if she was ever involved in gold ETF. Probably not, right? She sounds very inexperienced with trading and going into cryptocurrencies. And on the flip side of that, China has been buying the gold that people like my friend at the board game meetup are selling, right? That's what Peter Schiff is explaining. But you know who the dumbest party to all this trading is? I would argue China. Why? Take a look at China's gold reserves. This chart goes all the way back to 2006, and China has increased their gold reserves from 500 tons to 2,000. What are they giving up for all the gold that they bought over the last decade and a half? Well, for the most part, other metals, right? Here we got bismuth. China's exporting $50 million worth of bismuth every year. That's about about a ton of gold, right? They're exporting a lot of platinum. I'll let you do the math. Tantalum. And for the most part, the trade has been China's giving us all of their strategic and industrial metals for a metal that they put in their closet. Let me give you an analogy. You and your neighbors have a bunch of metals in your backyards, right? Some of them could be made into solar panels. Some of them could go to space and be our nuclear power. Some of them could be used in the high temperature rockets, right, like tantalum. And some of them are just pretty to look at, and at one point you used it to conduct business, to trade, right? And now you're going to give your neighbor all of your RTGs, your catalytic converters, your high temperature alloys, in exchange for something that only represents value, right? That's China in a nutshell right there, right? So if you're smart, you should be buying some of these industrial. So look at it this way, right? A bunch of meme traders are buying this new age fiat, and China's taking in this old age fiat to buy it off of them, and then a bunch of starving artists are actually buying the real stuff, right? That's the big picture. That's kind of funny when you look at it that way. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.